Hey everyone, it's Amy from Finger Lakes Explorers. It has been an absolutely stunning fall in the Finger Lakes region, with tons of color, beautiful blue skies, and warm weather. So we thought we'd take advantage of these fleeting gorgeous days by sampling some Seneca Lake wines and beers and soaking in the views of the fall foliage against the lake. Although there are dozens, and I do mean dozens, of wineries and breweries along Seneca Lake with great views, we decided to focus on the southeast corner of the lake, where the hillsides are a bit steeper, offering more dramatic views, and many wineries and breweries have views that are uninterrupted by roads and power lines. In fact, this corridor of Route 414 is known as the Seneca Lake Scenic Byway, and with good reason, as we soon found out. We started our trip at an old standby and Finger Lake staple, Wagner Vineyards and Brewery. From there, we headed just south to Caywood Vineyards, and then on to Goats Brewing before wrapping up our day with a picnic in Watkins Glen. Just driving along Seneca in this area, the views were incredible. The trees were so vibrant in all sorts of shades of oranges, reds, and yellows, and even the vineyards had started taking on a rich orange-yellow glow. Pulling up to Wagner, we were quickly greeted with that stunning view of Seneca Lake, just beyond the vineyards. Wagner's property is expansive and is home to not only a winery but also a brewery and a cafe. It's such a great place to visit when wine or beer touring with a group because it has something for everyone, even kids. The outside of the building features a large wraparound deck with plenty of picnic tables. There's also a large lawn area just beyond with even more tables and room to roam. Both areas have easy access to both the wine and beer bars where you can purchase flights or drinks by the glass. And though the views may be slightly better from the deck, the views from the yard weren't too shabby either. If you're coming for lunch, the views from the Ginny Lee Cafe next door are equally as good. It also has a large wraparound deck facing the lake. Unfortunately, we were just at Wagner for drinks and didn't get to sample what they had to offer for food, but there's always next time. As for the drinks, I enjoyed a flight of reds and whites. Andy opted for the beer, and our kids even got in on the fun with the kids' flight, complete with cider, grape juice, root beer, and some popcorn. The drinks were delicious, and the views that came with them were just gorgeous. And to top it off, the people here were so incredibly friendly and welcoming. I honestly could have spent hours here, but we had more to see than do. A short drive down the road quickly brought us to our next stop, Caywood Vineyards. Caywood is part of the Pleasant Valley Wine Company, which is headquartered in Hammondsport near Caywood Lake. Caywood operates as their Seneca Lake arm and offers tastings of a variety of Pleasant Valley wines, including one of my personal favorites, Great Western Champagne. This was our first time visiting Caywood, and we were impressed by the cozy interior and historic fireplace. But the highlight was the view. Although Caywood doesn't offer outdoor seating, the view from the tasting bar couldn't be beat. Back in the car, we headed a little farther south to our final tasting spot, Goats Brewing. Goats has long been one of my absolute favorite spots for a drink with a view in all of the Finger Lakes. Even just pulling into the entrance, you can see why. The brewery features two decks, the original one that wraps around the back of the building and a newer one off to the side. Both offer incredible views of Seneca Lake and the fall foliage. The back deck offers a full 180-degree panorama of the lake. There really aren't many other breweries or wineries throughout the Finger Lakes that offer this expansive of a lake view. But the back deck was a little crowded during this visit, which I guess wasn't surprising given the gorgeous weather and view. So we grabbed a flight of beer and headed over to the side deck instead. The beer was tasty, and the views weren't too shabby either. One more drive along the scenic byway brought us down to Watkins Glen and Clute Park for a picnic. It was the perfect way to round off an incredibly beautiful, tasty, and fun day. Tell us in the comments below, what are your favorite wineries and breweries with a view in the Finger Lakes? There's so many good ones to choose from. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on our latest videos.